it play and call it work.
Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to another Age of Sigmar Battle Report. I got Guillermo here, all the way from Texas.
Yeah.
All the way from Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Before then, and you're here to play a game of Age of Sigmar with me.
Yeah, trying to try out new things. You know?
Yeah, try out new things.
Kinda. I like Slaves to Darkness, and I've always wanted to play a Nurgle. Allegiance Slaves to Darkness.
And I have decided to do nothing but squigs.
Yeah, we're both playing thematic lists.
Yes. So the idea here is that Adam from Greenleaf Terrain sent me a text saying, "Hey, I've got a Moonclan army. Are you interested? I'm sure. Send me some pictures." He sends me pictures. I'm like, "It's all Grots." I'm like, "That's so awesome."
Yeah.
And so I'm like, "Yes, I'll buy it." And then we already had some Grots, and we already had a Colossal Squig. So when he added it all in, it's roughly 2,000 points. I'm like,
I'm terrified of the Colossal Squigs.
The Colossal Squigs are terrifying. But I have no idea if this army's any good. It's pretty straightforward because, now here's a discussion for everybody, really quick. If you take Moonclan Grots as the allegiance, you can bring the Squigs as battle line.
Yeah.
But the Moonclan don't have any allegiance abilities. And so the question is, can you still use the destruction allegiance abilities? I think the answer is yes, because the Azir program that you used to build
I think it's an FAQ that you can pick which allegiance abilities you're going to use.
I looked, I couldn't find it.
Couldn't find it?
The General's Handbook is kind of, it doesn't say it very clearly. It basically says if you have more than one allegiance, you can pick which one you're going to use. But it never differentiates between allegiance and allegiance ability.
Oh yeah.
Because
I see where it can be misread. Yeah.
Because I need Moonclan for my battle line to be the Squigs.
Okay.
But the Moonclan have no allegiance abilities, so I wouldn't be able to choose a command trait. I wouldn't have any allegiance abilities, which seems weird. So the Azir program on the iPad, which allows you to build your army, actually lets you choose a different allegiance ability other than your allegiance. So it lets you choose your allegiance and allegiance ability. So that's what I'm basing this on. I'd love to hear your ideas or your thoughts in the comments on what it's supposed to be. Or if you actually know of a place in the FAQ that I totally missed, point it out, give me a page number, and that would be very, very useful.
That's all good.
So we're looking at Moonclan Grots, but nothing but Squigs, pretty much, and Squig herders, and maybe a shaman or two, against the Maggotkin of Nurgle, Slaves to Darkness.
Yeah.
So
it's pretty much Slaves to Darkness.
Mostly Slaves to Darkness.
I was really hoping to bring. I just got Tamarkan, the Maggotkin, but it didn't ship in time. So
that's too bad.
I thought it would have been cool to have that guy there.
It would be cool.
Yeah.
And we're going to be playing in the Realm of Death. We'll take a look at the scenario and the terrain and all of that. And don't forget, if you want to come in, we're always looking for more people for our battle reports, especially for Age of Sigmar. Go to MiniWarGaming.com/challenge for all the details on how you get to come in and play against us. Let's take a look at the armies and the scenario. Looking over here, we've got my 2,000 point list. Now it's actually only 1,940, so I think that means I'm going to be able to choose a triumph unless you actually ended up not having 2,000 points.
I had 2,000 exactly.
Okay, so we have nothing but Squigs with a couple exceptions because I just wanted to bring a couple other things. So we have two goblin, oh man, I already forgot their names. The goblin leaders riding I think they're goblin bosses. They're Grot bosses on top of Squigs as two of my heroes. And I got a shaman special model here. And we got the new Moonclan mushroom guy, which I'll get you his name in a second. And then for my battle line, because it's Moonclan, I can bring Squigs and Squig hoppers as battle lines. So I got 3 units of Squigs, 20, 20, and 15. And now their rules are kind of interesting. They're not particularly awesome to begin with. They are 5+ to hit, 3+ to wound, D3 damage, no rend. But if they're within 5 inches of Squig herders, which I can bring in units of 2 so I can spread them out, then they're +1 to hit. On top of that, when they flee, every model that flees, you roll a die. If you roll a 4+, the nearest unit, friend or foe, within 6 inches takes a mortal wound. Basically, it's running off and tearing through their lines and causing all sorts of ruckus. But Moonclan are immune to that. So none of my guys, so if my guys are the closest and you're the second closest within 6 inches, well then you're the one that takes the mortal wound. So basically my whole army is immune to that rule, which is really nice. So they're just kind of a gimmick that way, running in. They can do a lot of damage in close combat. They get to reroll charges and runs if they're within 5 inches of a Squig herder as well. So they really like those guys around. I wish I had more Squig herders. I actually have 60 more points. I could have brought 6 more. But I just don't have the models for it yet. And I'm not proxying square-based night goblins for it, because that would just, that would look so bad. So we've got 3 units of 2 Squig herders, and their job is to herd the Squigs. They have a rule that if they're within 5 inches of any Squigs, it's -1 to hit them. So they're a little harder to pick out. But other than that, they're not that tough. And I got some Squig hoppers, Squig riders. They suck, but they look so cool that I wanted to bring them.
Yeah.
Really, I just wanted more and more Squigs. If I had another 50 Squigs, you'd see 50 more squigs. But then we've got 2, not 1, but 2 colossal squigs. Because we already had one, we had this one.
I think technically they stacked together, right? The original model.
Do they stack together? Oh, no, there's the other model you can get, but it's just the 2 colossal squigs. I think they're smaller, though, on top of each other. We don't have that model, and so we don't have that in the army. And then we've got our squig spitter that spits out little squigs that explode. He's not that great. 18-inch range, 2d6 shots, 4+ to hit, 3+ to wound, no rend, d3 damage. And he does not need line of sight. And if he stands still, he gets +1 to hit, but only 18-inch range. That'll be okay once we get to the second round. And he cannot charge or pile in, because he's always chained down. But in close combat, he actually has some decent attacks, so if you charge him, then you'll have to deal with that. So we're doing these as Moonclan Grots with the Destruction Allegiance abilities, which the Destruction one is that in my hero phase, I roll a die for each hero, and on a 6, I can choose a unit within 6 inches, and if they're more than 12 inches away from enemies, they can move 6 inches. If they're within 12 inches, they can charge, or they can pile in. And this is in addition to the regular move as well. So, and on top of that, my general gets +2 to that roll. So it's actually a 4+. And I gave him the command trait that gives him another +1 to that. So the general on a 3+ will let a unit within 6 inches move 6 inches, which is kind of handy early in the game especially. And then for his artifact, I don't know, they all kind of didn't make any sense for me because they all assumed that my general would be good at fighting or my hero would be good at fighting, and none of them really are. So I can't remember which one I chose. I don't even know if I ended up choosing one because, yeah, I think I'll choose the one where he can slam down his weapon and every unit, friend or foe, takes a mortal wound, possibly. I don't know, like a 5+ or something. They're all geared towards having a hero who is good at close combat, and these guys have some close combat abilities, but I doubt that you're going to see them do much damage. Really, I think what's going to be doing the damage in this army is the colossal squigs. And then the squigs might actually prove to be useful as well. Who knows? Who knows? Or maybe it'll be horrible. Absolutely horrible. But I really have no idea. It'll be fun, because they're all squigs. Nothing but squigs. And on this side, we have 2,000 points of Maggotkin of Nurgle, but really what we're looking at is a Slaves of Darkness army with the Nurgle keyword. Yeah. Although you do have 20 Blight Kings. Holy moly, I just noticed that right now.
Got Rasputin and Harbinger of Decay.
Yeah, so I guess it is a good 50-50, but points cost is probably more like 60-40, because those Blight Kings can really add up in points. So why don't you walk us through what you decided to bring? We'll start with your heroes.
Sure, we have Sorcerer Lord of Chaos. This is from Slaves to Darkness. I want the reroll 1's ability.
So not the Rotbringer Sorcerer?
Not the Rotbringer Sorcerer, the Sorcerer Lord of Chaos. And then we got Lord of Chaos, your standard build, he's a good fighter. Got Rasputin to bring those Blight Kings to be relevant because they're kind of slow.
Is that 1 unit of 20?
1 unit of 20.
Oh! I don't know if that's,
I want to try it out.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but you saved a few points.
Exactly. I decided to go maxing out and see how it works.
Oh,
everything's maxed out.
Like, part of me is like, if I was the one playing them, I'd be like, oh, I'd rather split them up so they can be more useful. Yeah. But playing against them, knowing that there's 20 to squad, I'm like, oh, no, I can't ever hurt that squad.
Except my goal is like these squads are going to be movable.
Well, that's 81 wounds.
Yeah.
With 4 saves, 81 wounds, because it's 80 plus the 1 on the leader.
Yeah, plus 1 on the leader. Oh, and then God Rasputin's going to bring him around.
He has the rule that basically he can bring him in
the blade ship or something.
I guess he has a
slime ship.
Slime ship. Yeah, so they can deep strike in essentially 9 inches away from the enemy.
But it has to be 6 inches, all wholly within 6 inches of the table edge.
Oh, okay. So there is a limitation.
Yeah, there is a limitation. It's not just in the middle of the table. And then we got Harbinger of Decay. He gives his command ability gives a feel no pain to one friendly unit.
So which of course will be the big blob.
And then Warriors of Chaos maxed out, 30 guys.
Nothing special there.
There's nothing special there. And then 40 Marauders of Chaos.
So it's 1 squad of 40.
Yeah.
So you've got 3 squads.
Maxed
They're all
out.
enormous.
Yeah. And then Chaos War Shrine. Their conversion here from MiniWarGaming.
And so that
gives it another bubble. That's another feel no pain.
Oh.
A lot of. So I know that typically they don't have like one of the things that always hurts in the Nurgle army is like where everything has a resilient role except them.
Yeah, now they do.
Now they do.
Yeah, that is going to be nasty. But at the same time, you're going to struggle for objectives, I think.
Well, they can hold them.
That's true.
Like, once they get there, it's going to be very tough for you to move them out.
Yes, that is true.
Because all these units, well, I said the Marauders, all these units and these guys are pretty resilient.
Yes.
They should hold the ground a little bit.
Yeah. Well, the Marauders having the War Shrine nearby will make a big difference right there.
And probably give them immune to Battle Shock too.
Yeah.
But the command ability here is pretty good, so I have to debate which command ability to use.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough right there.
Yeah.
And because you're Maggotkin of Nurgle, you get access to contagion points. You get access to the feculent Gnarlmaws, which is basically the only ones that you'll be able to summon in. And then you also have the wheel of
Circle of Corruption. I think it's called.
Circle of Corruption, which you'll have fun with as well. And your sorcerer automatically knows the spell to set.
Oh yeah, I gave him some spells. I wrote down. I get the Resilient of my leader, 6 up, feel no pain.
Oh, the Harbinger Decays a wizard?
Resilient, and he's not unique.
But he's a wizard?
No, he's not a wizard. The only wizard's him.
Oh, okay.
And the wizard spell he has is it's the second one. It's the one that you roll. It's a 5 up and you roll 7 dice, and on 6s you deal mortal wounds.
Right, yes.
Play Squall.
Yes.
So that's what he has.
Nice. So that is your 2,000 point army of Maggotkin of Nurgle.
Yeah.
We're going to be playing in the Realm of Death on this awesome battle mat by Table War. Thank you, Table War, for sending us this mat. And we got all sorts of cool terrain on here. We've got our tabletop world terrain, which just looks so cool on this table. So all these buildings. And then we've got the Garden of Moor, or as it's now known, the Sigmarite Mausoleum terrain that Lee painted up. We've got that all around here.
Adam painted this.
Yeah, Adam from Really Terrain.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then Lee also, in addition to painting the Garden of Moor stuff, he made a couple custom buildings. So from Pegasus Hobbies, so that's all right there.
I was thinking about these.
So all this scatter terrain too. That's all tabletop world. So you can go check all them out. So thank you to all those companies and to Lee and Adam for doing this awesome stuff. We're going to be doing Star Strike from the General's Handbook 2017. That is the one where we set up on opposite ends of the table like this. So one army on that side, one army on this side. And in the second battle round, we have basically comets falling from the sky, and we're trying to get them. The first one falls in the middle line, and we roll, it either falls like there, or there. And then in the third turn, one falls in each of the sides. Same kind of idea that you roll randomly where they're going to be. They are worth a number of points equal to the current round. So if you're controlling them at the end of the second round, there were 2 points, third round 3, and so on and so forth. And it's 5 battle rounds. So it really escalates, and it shows an importance that even if there's just a few things left at the end of the game, that you can still swing it by grabbing the right objectives. Other than that, I think that is all there is to know. We need to roll off and start deploying back and forth. First things first, though, you get to place a free feculent Gnarlmaw.
Yeah, I don't know where.
You get to place it anywhere but more than an inch away from any terrain features. We're not going to use any terrain rules, with some exceptions. Like, for example, you can still cross over these, but you got to pay for the points up and down. But they will.
You just up and you just fall down.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, you got to pay up and down. So this is more like a no man's area, unless you want to go through the doors. But they will provide cover if you're within. I think it's wholly within 3 inches. And on the other side of whoever's shooting, neither of us really shoot though, so who cares? So you're gonna stick it over there?
Gamble over there.
Okay, let's roll off now to see who gets to go first. So let's roll it off. I got a 1, you got a 4. So you get to choose your side. No, you don't.
Oh, choose sides.
We're not choosing who goes first. Sorry, I said that, but I meant you choose sides and you get to start deploying first.
Okay, so I'm afraid that you'll stick your squig spitter behind that cluster over there.
He's only 18-inch range.
But if it's behind her, he has to shoot.
He doesn't need line of sight, you're right.
So I really don't want to move my whole army on that side. So I'm just going to let you get the strategic spot.
All right, so you're going to take that side because of laziness.
Yes.
I agree. I like that, and I'm glad that you did.
Because
if I won, I would have chosen this side automatically. But you get to start placing first. Now, just looking at the number of drops, I've got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You've got 9, 8. So obviously, you're going to be determining who goes first. So we're going to deploy now.
All right.
Before we decide who goes first, you got to roll for your Wheel of Contagion, or Cycle of whatever.
3.
3. Oh, that's too bad you didn't get 2.
Yeah.
3 is roll a dice for each unit within an inch of a terrain feature at the start of your hero phase.
Oh, everybody.
On a 5+, they take a mortal wound.
And if it's Nurgle, to heal.
Right, which won't help right now.
No.
Yeah, that could kill a squig herder or 2.
Yeah, everybody will be in.
But it's not until your hero phase.
Yeah, so if you move, but there's nowhere you can move to be outside pretty much of an inch of a terrain feature in this.
We'll see.
Table.
My little squig herders I can keep away from terrain.
Yeah. Because that would hurt.
That would hurt if I lose one.
That's the only thing that will really hurt.
If they're units of 2, and if one dies, I'm sure the other one will probably run. Yeah. I think their bravery is pretty bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, we're gonna keep that. And who's gonna go first?
Oh yeah, I get to pick. How much can they move?
4d6 inches. So anywhere from 4 inches to 24 inches.
That's the thing.
If they run up there by themselves, you're just going to clobber them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take second turn. You go first.
All right, I will go first. Before we go any further, I actually get a triumph because I'm 60 points lower than you.
Yeah, you're gonna forget that triumph.
I know, inspired. Once per battle, when a unit is selected to attack in the shooting or combat phase, you can say it's inspired. You get to reroll all failed hit rolls. You know what?
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, so I hope I don't forget that because one big unit of squigs gets in there, or the colossal squig, rerolling to hit.
Combat phase. Oh man.
Yeah, shooting or combat. It'll be combat. I'm not going to use it on my artillery guy.
That's gonna be really good.
That should be good if I remember it. If I remember it. In my hero phase, we don't have to do the terrain thing hurting me yet because it's in your hero phase that we do that. And so first things first, my Destruction Allegiance ability, I roll a die for each hero, and on a 6, they can choose a unit within 6 inches to move 6 inches. I'll accept my General, who gets +2 to that roll, and an additional +1 because that is the command trait I gave him. So let's start with my General, 3+. Good start, the one that was probably going to do it. The Shaman needs a 6. I was going to laugh if the Shaman just did it.
Yeah.
My Fungoid Cave Shaman on a 6. Nope. And my other Grot Warboss on a 6.
That's the one we're about.
5. So the one guy that had a 3+ just rolls a 1. Oh well. I'll pop his command ability, which is a 10-inch bubble of +1 move and run for all my Moonclan guys. So that'll be pretty much every unit. These guys are just within 10 inches as well. This Goblin Shaman is going to try to give Mystic Shield to this big group of, you know what? He's going to try to give it to the big Colossal Squig. And he passes, so Mystic Shield. That's all my hero stuff, so let's just go straight to movement. We're going to start with this big group of squigs. Now they get the +1 from, for their movement from my command ability. And they also get, I think that gives them +1 run as well. Let me double check that. Sorry, they don't get +1 move and also +1 to their run. It's +1 to their move and run. So it'd only be +1 in total. So I'm gonna run them. That's 6.
Ooh.
So that'll be 12 inches. We're just going to create a line right here. I'll have their squig herders run as well behind them, and that'll be +1 to their movement. I'm just going to stay away from the terrain. My squig hoppers, they move 2d6 inches. Yay! 3 inches. Boingy, 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 boingy.
Awesome. Are they 25 mils? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be able to squeeze through that little spot. And I'll just have him move up slightly behind him. He was supposed to take the spot right there. You know what, I'm going to actually... No, because then he'll just block them. Because they're supposed to get through right away, and then he was going to jam right in there to get the 18 inches. And then our big colossal squig is going to move 4d6 inches. Ooh, not bad. We've got 16 inches plus the 1. So the question is, do I want to run? I'm not going to bother running because I actually don't care about getting too much closer. I'm not even going to use my full 16. I'm just going to go right up to here.
What?
And this big group of squigs also getting the +1 are going to run. And 4 is good enough. I can actually re-roll their runs because they're within 5 inches of a squig herder, but 4 is good enough. But the 11 inches gets me right here to screen this guy, which is what we're looking for. And I've swarmed up to here around the spooky tree. So no contagion points for you. Colossal squig right here moving, whoa, 20 inches. Oh, I am tempted. I am tempted.
Come on.
Come at me, bro. No, screw it, I'm doing it. Ah! And then my Grot Warboss, my Grot Warboss is going to charge, or he's going to run.
What?
And he moves 2d6 inches. So 11 inches. Aye. Yeah, no, we're good there. These squig herders will move and stay away from buildings. I'm going to move this Warboss 9 inches plus his own 1, and we might as well throw in a run. There we go. I think we're going to have this guy stay on this side. Whee! And these squigs will run as well, 6 inches. Yeah, they don't even get to use their full move to come right up to here. Squig herders will run as well. Yeah, I'm just plopping them all away from terrain near all my squigs. And we'll move up. He's running, so let's go to here. Fungoid Cave Shaman, running 5. He's just going to come to here. Shooting phase. Done.
Yeah.
1 charge.
Fail. Oh! You failed.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, crap, I failed. That sucks. Because he would be the one fighting first. If he rolls a double on the charge, he gets to reroll 1s to hit for his trampling feat. And I could use that 1 game only thing to reroll all my hits and just like deal a ton of damage first turn. Why'd I have to roll a 3? That sucks.
That's a beautiful 3. It's the most beautiful 3 I've ever seen.
Well, that's my turn. We got some mortal wounds to try to deal out. On a 5+, he deals a mortal wound.
4.
Sorry,
Yeah,
4 up.
Here.
So 4 up on the War Boss, yes, and on the Squigs, nope.
Okay.
So he's down to 5 wounds.
Nope.
And we're actually rolling at this point for the everything within an inch of the terrain on a 5+. And the Squigs right here on a 5+. We got the Colossal Cave Squig on a 5+, no. We got the Fungoid Shaman, yeah, he takes a wound. We've got the other Grot War Boss, no, he does not. And the Squigs, no, they do not. And those Squigs, no, oh yes, they do. So they lose 1. Squig Hoppers over here as well, yes, and also the big guy right behind them, no. The Squig Hoppers take a wound. They have 2 wounds each. And my Fungoid Cave Shaman is down to 3 wounds. Contagion points, I'm within 3 inches of the tree, so it doesn't give you any. You get 3 contagion points for being on your side of the table.
Yeah.
Normally you get an extra 1 if I wasn't there, but I am, so you just get 3 in total. Which one are you going to do?
Sorcerer Lord's going to cast Mystic Shield on the Chaos Warriors.
Go for it. He
Fail.
fails.
He's going to get reroll once to hit to them.
That's an ability of his?
Yes, an ability.
It's not a spell he has to cast? And you want to do your prayer on the War Shrine?
Yeah.
So roll 3+ first off before you decide who you're going to give it to, because you might just fail that. Yeah, see? Now you don't have to think about it.
So he's going to make him immune to Battle Shock.
That's going to be his command ability
His command ability for the Marauders.
for the big squad.
Yeah.
Lord of Chaos moving first.
He's heavy, man. I'm gonna angle. I want to be within 3 inches of this guy. Don't want to fail that charge. He's
Well, not within 3.
at 3. Outside of 3.
Right.
That'll work.
And you're going to run the Warriors of Chaos 5.
5.
I'm going to try to surround that Colossal Squig who failed his 4-inch charge. Oh, hey, that's within 3 inches, man.
I need to get the little stick here.
Yeah.
So,
Jigga widget's very useful for that. Even if
But
it's if it's upside down.
you put it in the front. There you go. The halberds, right?
And there they are. Just move the Marauders, not running them.
Oh,
And
it's
the
a
war
lap.
and the War Shrine's gonna move?
This in the lab. I'm used to using always having one hand behind my back, and it always ends up being my right hand. I don't know why. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it right here so it's in range of both guys. Boop.
Sorcerer's just gonna
Yay!
jog a bit. What about the Harbinger of Decay?
I think I'm gonna run him.
How far? Ah, all right.
Nice.
It's not very enthusiastic, but that's okay.
He's decaying, man. Oh, what's his range of his ability? I think so.
And the movement phase, the rest of your army shows up. And either table edge, 6 inches and 9 inches away from me. And they drop down. I thought it was sides. I didn't realize there's any battlefield edge.
Table edge.
I don't know if I would have changed what I did, but I've maybe been more scared of them. So all in my back line.
Let's see if they do anything. Maybe they'll roll that nice 9.
Well, 8. Because you get +1 to your run and charge rolls with the bell.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I couldn't make a 4-inch, but I'm sure you'll make an 8-inch. You have no shooting, so where would...
Done.
Yeah, shooting.
Done.
Charge phase.
Him.
You want to start with your Lord of Chaos?
Lord of Chaos.
Don't roll double 1. Oh,
Close. I just want to kind of look around a bit.
boom. There you go. Warriors of Chaos, they can charge even though they ran because they're within 7 inches of the Feculent Narwhal. So 6 inches will be interesting.
So here?
Yeah, you can get the first one there. You got to keep your coherency. This is what happens when you fail a 4-inch charge.
Num num.
Yeah, because that would have been here, choke point. And that would have been
Yeah, I would have
awesome.
been able to pile in, and you would have been able
No.
to slaughter them because I wouldn't even had enough.
Or
Even
I don't know
still-
if I'd slaughter them because they got what they have Mystic Shield on them right now.
Yeah. And everyone wants to save.
Any reroll wants
And
to
they have
save.
a 5 up mortal wound save.
Yes, so I don't
They're
think I would. And they're 2 wounds apiece, so it was more like, hey, I can move 20 inches. Let's charge up there.
Right.
Blade Kings want to charge. You need to roll at least an 8. 11-inch charge. You get +1 with their bell.
Boom.
So you're just gonna charge everything.
Yeah.
I have a funny feeling this is going to be over pretty quickly.
I doubt it. Their attacks are not. They don't hit that hard. They hit hard, but not. They don't have any rand.
You mean there are 3 attacks that if you roll 6s, they're d6 hits that don't hit very hard?
That's a lot. Big number. How much was this guy? I think you moved closer, right? Or no?
Roughly, like that was your maximum range. That was the
so
11 inches. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. And then you got this guy to charge. Maybe he'll fail? He needs a 9. Thank you.
Okay.
Marauders are going to try to charge, and they need a 9. No.
Okay.
Combat phase. Your Lord of Chaos is going to swing first at my Colossal Squig. Start with your Demon Blight Reaper Blade. 3 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Really?
1s and 2s, no rerolls there. And 3s to wound, rerolling. No, rerolling 1s.
So
that was the -2 rend, 2 damage one.
Yeah.
And now your crappy little sword.
Which is 3 up again. Wow. You're doing a great job, buddy.
And this is no rend, right?
No rend.
5 up save. Not saved.
Yeah.
So down to 15 wounds. Now, that's a pretty big deal. If you had done 4 wounds to him, it would seriously nerf him. I'm going to choose him next.
Of course.
Because over here, nothing's going to be hurting your Blight Kings. And so whatever. And so the Colossal Squig is my main concern right now. And I want to target the Warriors of Chaos. Because as much as you might think they can't do anything, there's a lot of attacks coming from them. Like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Probably another one piling in. That's 22 attacks. That could really start to whittle them down. So I know I can't really kill any of them that are going to attack me back, but they're not immune to Battle Shock right now, so I might be able to do enough damage. We'll see. We're going to start with my enormous jaw, 8 attacks with a 3-inch range, hitting on 2s. Oh, come on. 3 1s? Are we seriously seeing 3 1s here? 3 mortal wounds. Nope. These are -2 rend, so 6 up save. Don't you reroll 1s?
Yes, I do.
Okay, 2 get through. They're D3 damage apiece. All right, well, at least that's decent. That's 5 wounds, so it kills 2.5 of them. And you ignore wounds on a 6+ thanks to your War Shrine, so nothing.
So how many?
So 2 die, 1 gets a wound, but we'll mark it in a second because I got more attacks. Trampling Feet, they're not very strong, but I get 2d6 of them.
Ooh,
7.
that's average.
7's okay. Hit on 4s, wounding on 3s. Boo, 1 more. Let's see if I can kill a guy. No rend. 4 up. Okay, finish off the next guy. So 3.
Oh, no, 6 up.
Oh, 6 up ignoring wounds? No. So you kill the next guy. So now you got your huge squad. So you got 1 guy. Why don't we just go through this? You don't have to declare them all right now. 1 guy on them hitting on 3s. Only 1 hits. Wounds on a 3.
That's a 1.
They've got a 6 up save. Oh, so you finish off the one that was injured from the terrain. So where do you want to allocate all of these attacks? So 1 will go into the Squigs, 2 into the Squig Herders, and 3 into the Shaman. Starting with the Squigs. 3s to hit. So 3 hits, no 6s to get more hits, and 3s to wound. Booyah, 2 wounds. 6 up saves. Booyah. 2 die. And then 6 attacks into the Squig Herders, hitting on... now these get -1 to hit because I'm within 5 inches of some Squigs, so the 6s does not generate any more. So it's 4s to hit instead.
So 4 hits.
So 4 hits. So maybe I'll survive this. Ha. Oh, look at that. There's 6 up saves. 1 wound each. Oh! Well, it's probably...
Battery 3, right?
He'll probably run. So, the Noisemaker... No, Noisemaker wins on 6s. 9 attacks against the Shaman. No minuses here. So that D6 reroll that so we know how many attacks that is.
Oh, good.
So that is 6.
Okay.
Wounding on 3s.
That's bad.
I'll just reroll it. Okay. 6 up save with 4 wounds. Yeah, he's dead.
Yay!
Oh! 2 Blight Kings into these Squig Herders and 3 into the Squigs. Against the Squig Herders, -1 to hit on these ones, so 4s to hit. And the 6s don't get more. Ooh, only 2. 3s to wound. Nothing! 9 attacks against the Squigs, hitting on 3s. Oh, I got 2 6s. Roll those 2 6s for me, please. How many attacks are there? Okay. And 3s to wound. 4 wounds. 6 up saves. Oh, yeah. I'm just trying to think if I just want to, No, they'll still be within 3 inches of you. I'm not getting away from this combat. So you 3 die. Let's do these Squigs. I'm going to pile in as much as I can. I don't think I'm going to get too many in. He has to pile into this guy. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Normally 5s to hit, but the Squig Herder's still alive. So they're 4s to hit instead.
And you told me it was too much, huh?
It's okay, I didn't roll any 4s. Okay, 3 wounds. No rends, so you got 4 up. Otherwise they do D3 damage apiece. Oh. Oh, you get to reroll 1s. You got shields somewhere in there, right?
No.
Oh, they don't have any shields.
Well, they do, but they don't benefit from them.
They don't benefit. Okay, so we're looking at D3 wounds. Booyah, 2 wounds.
That's
You want to call this guy your leader?
I had a
He's your
guy.
leader.
It was a guy with a big maw.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Does it really matter? Does it matter to you?
No, I'm okay.
Then it's that guy. And now you got your Warriors of Chaos. Now you can get 1 more piled in there. So it looks like you have 11 in.
11.
Start the champion because he gets +1 to hit, so 3s to hit, or 2s to hit, sorry. 2s to hit.
1. Oh, then you get
Reroll the 1s. And then 4s to wound. Go ahead, roll it. 4s to wound.
I failed.
No, it's 2s to hit.
Oh, it's
man.
2s to hit?
Yeah.
Ah!
So 4s to wound.
4's 2 1. I'm so sorry.
There's 1 wound.
Hey.
5 up save. All right.
14.
3s to hit. Reroll 1s. Reroll that 1.
We're good.
4s to wound. Okay, not bad. 5 up saves. Okay, I did pretty well. This still drops me 1 of my levels, which makes me have not as good attacks, but 3 wounds. So I'm dropped down to 11. I'm just going to keep this over here
Sure.
because it's kind of a mess.
Wait, I think that's it. Oh, no, yeah. Well,
I know, that's not it, man. That is not, you know what? You're like, I'm done. Let's go have lunch. Squig herder, 5+ to hit. Missed.
ah!
Squig herder, 5+ to hit.
There's 2 of them.
I know, but he's got noisemakers.
Ah.
4+ to wound. Haha, he wounded. The noisemakers, he takes his cymbals and he goes bash, bash, bash at your faces. 5s to hit.
All the blubber falls away.
Yeah, and then 6s to wound because apparently it doesn't actually do anything.
Hey, roll.
You got 1 wound,
We're good.
which you saved. Then we got these squigs, which we'll pile in to get as many in as possible. We got squig herders nearby, so we're hitting on 4s. Oh yeah, 2 hits.
Nice.
Yeah. 3s to wound. Okay.
No rend, right?
Well, no rend. 4 up saves. So 1 gets through. 1.
Yay.
Look at that. All that attacks. I took 3 wounds off of 1 guy. I got my squig hoppers as well. They'll pile in. Start with 2 of their slittas, 5s and 5s. Oh my, I actually did a wound. 4+ save. Hey, hey! All right, we almost got 1. Your bravery's 9 right now, that matters. Massive gobs of teeth, 4s to hit, 0 hits.
Nice.
This guy's within 3 inches, but he's not allowed to pile in. So he is just gonna sit back and chill.
That's what happens.
Battle shock test. We lost 1 squig hoppa, bravery 4. So, we're good. I rolled a 1. 3 squigs ran. I got 3 bravery, which means D6 more will run. 5 run. Okay, you ready for this? Are you ready? So when squigs run, the nearest unit within 6 inches might take mortal wounds. And friend or foe, but Moonclans ignore that. So on a 4+, you take mortal wounds.
So wait a second. Does that mean then that since the nearest unit is Moonclan, some of them can't blow up? Because the nearest right now is the herd.
No, you ignore the Moonclans for determining, finding the nearest unit. Because it says the Moonclan guys know how to deal with these rampaging. So basically on 4+, I do mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds! So we did pretty much as much damage with the mortal wounds.
Over there on that side, if you don't mind.
Over here?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was 1 of them, and then 2 more. Bravery 4 on this 1 squig herder. He lost 1 of his buddies, so if I roll 4+, he runs. Ah! Yeah, you wanted him gone. And we lost 3 squigs here, and they're bravery 3, so we're gonna lose 2 more of them, which means I get to roll twice. If I roll 2 4+, I kill a second one of your guys. Booyah! 1. Warriors of Chaos, you lost 3, but I don't think you have to make a battle shock because there's 6,
There's
7 with the banner, 8, 9 because of having at least 20 guys.
Yeah.
And you lost 3 guys, so even a 6 will not make you lose anymore.
No,
Well, that's the end of the first turn.
it's fun.
Yeah. Getting charged in the back. Only the 4-inch
I'm sorry
charge.
that wasn't clear, man. I'm very sorry about that.
It doesn't matter. I wouldn't have done anything differently.
Okay.
I just would have been more terrified of them. I wouldn't have been like, I'll just stay in my backline then. That's not how I play. I don't stay in my backline, especially with a...
I almost like, maybe he'll leave like 1 guy behind it to block him. Nope, he moved everything up. Except, leaving like some guys, then you like stretch out a string so that nobody...
Maybe I would have thought to do that,
Yeah.
but who cares? Who cares? You got to do this. Like, how often do you get to do this?
That was
Because you're like, oh, I brought 20 guys. Usually when you bring 20, only 4 get to fight at a time. Bam! No, 13. 13 get to fight right now. So obviously not looking too good for the Moonclan, but maybe I'll get a Maybe I'll get
These things are still alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you get the double turn right now, then that's going to be it's not as big a deal because we're close combat armies.
And Nurgle's not a big damage dealer. It's a big damage soaker. You know what I mean? So like, I can't really turn the battle in one turn.
No, all I'm saying is that I need to pick the next fights. Yeah. It would be in my best interest to be able to get that colossal squig.
If this guy can charge somewhere and do some.
And I also have a couple really the shaman's dead, but the Moonclan, he can do some damage with his hero phase, and yeah, who knows what else we could do. We'll see as we go into the next turn. We'll roll off now to see who gets to pick who goes first. Before that though, we move your thing up. Plague of Misery, reroll battle shock tests of 1 for enemy. So now we roll off. I get a 6. Hey, I get to choose. I will go first.
What?
Yeah. So beginning of the hero phase, I got 2 units that could get hurt by the Feculent Gnarlmoth. I'll let you roll that. 4+ for the War Boss. Yes, and 4+ for the Squigs. Yes. So 1 from each. We should have actually rolled before we determined who had the first turn where the first objective comes. So I'll let you roll. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right in the middle.
Yeah.
That lands right there in the middle of the graveyard. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's all I gotta say. Gonna pop his command ability. Now I could use the one that everything within 10 inches gets +1 move. I don't know if I'll need that though. So instead I'm gonna give Inspiring Presence. I don't know if I want Inspiring Presence though, because I want my guys to run and deal the mortal wounds. Yeah. So we'll just do his generic command ability. Everybody within 10 inches gets +1 move. So that might be useful, we'll see. Oh, and right now let's roll to see if he gets to make somebody move on a 3+. Yes, he does. So the restriction is he chooses a unit within 6 inches, and if they're within 12 inches, if they're more than 12 inches away from an enemy, they can move 6. So everybody's within 12 inches of enemies, but if they're within 12 inches...
They can charge.
No, if they're within 3 inches, they can pile in, and otherwise they can charge. So I'm going to choose these squigs right here to charge. And that's 6 inches, that might be in. And that is a failed charge, which you know what, I'm kind of happy about, because I could move them and get more in with a better charge. Yeah, so you know what, I'm not going to use that ability for anybody else. I just realized it's not actually going to be that useful for me. And let's put Mystic Shield on my other Colossal Squig. And I pass. So movement, my squigs are going to move. They can go 6 inches, thanks to the command ability of my War Boss. So they're coming for you.
Oh, no.
I'm actually going to rearrange them to be this way to leave room for my big guy to come through. And he is going to move 11, 12, 13 plus the 1, so 14. Yeah, so I'm just going to get right to here. Right there. And the War Boss will be, I'm going to roll double 1s for my charges, I just know it. And the Grot War Boss is going to move 2d6 inches, 3, so 4. Baloney. Well, let's make it a run. 5! Okay, well then we're just going to move them up here. I was going to have them go grab the objective, but nope. We're going to run these squigs. So 4 plus the 1, so 10 inches in total. We're going to use that to retreat, so 2 up, 2 down, and then 6 over here. This is our objective for now. Until your 40 Marauders come on in. Mm-hmm. I'm going to retreat these squig hoppers. So they move 5 plus their 2d6 plus 3, so 8. I'm just going to use that to bring them on the other side of this building. No point staying in that combat. Gonna move these squig herders up. My fungoid cave shaman will just move over here. Shooting phase, I'm gonna fire at them. I might knock the guy out of combat, but 2d6 shots. I get +1 to hit because I didn't move, so 3s to hit and 3s to wound. No rend. Oh, you didn't save it. So D3 damage. Undamage. I finish off the 1, so you're no longer in combat with him. Then we're gonna charge. You know what? We're gonna start with the colossal guy. 4 inches. That's enough. That's all I needed for the last one.
Barely.
He's in. 10 inches. So he's just gonna be over here. And the squigs. 7. I could reroll that, but it's not a failed charge, so I can't reroll it.
No.
And they're in. Let's see if we can actually do some damage to your Warriors of Chaos. In the combat phase, we're gonna pile in the squig to be in base contact. Start with his enormous jaw. 8 attacks, 2s to hit. Thank you. 3s to wound, but any 6s do D3 mortal wounds. So we got 1 6, so it does D3 mortal wounds. 3, which you ignore on 5s thanks to your shields. Oh, you ignored 2 of those.
Take 1.
Now, the funny thing is, against these guys, that's almost worse. Because the rend -2 of the regular attack makes you have a 6-up save. And these ones were 5-ups instead. So only 1 wound from that. Then the rest of these are -2 rend, so you get 6-up saves against those. So these ones are actually better against your guys, because you only get 6-up saves, and then I do D3 wounds.
Reroll ones.
Yeah, 6-up reroll ones is not as good as 5-up. So you got 1, so I do 4d3 damage. Oh,
I ignore damage on a 6.
But you already did the ignore damage on the other one, so we can do the ignore damage on these ones. So 3, 3, 3, and 2, so that's 11. So ignore these on 6s, don't you dare. Okay, they're all 3. So that's 8 wounds plus the one that you lost, so that's 9 wounds so far.
4 guys and a
so 4.5. And then hopefully my trampoline attacks will do something as well. These aren't as strong, but they could be a lot. 2d6 attacks, 8 attacks, okay. These are just 4s and 3s, no rend, 1 damage. 4, okay, so we got 2. We got 2 wounds. 4-up save.
It went 5-ups, but it doesn't matter.
Did you have Mystic Shield in these guys?
Yeah.
I thought you failed that. You failed Mystic Shield.
Yes, I did.
So 4-up save. So 1 more wounds, that kills 1 more, because you had 1 wound.
6.
Oh, 6-up, ignoring wounds?
Yeah, 6-up ignoring wounds?
No, so 1 more dies.
Okay.
Well, that's something. You're going to choose your Warriors of Chaos next?
Yeah.
Most of them attacking the Colossal Squig, unless you want to redirect some of the attacks back here.
One guy.
You got 3 guys over here attack Squigs, 1 will attack the Colossal, and the rest on the big guy.
On the claw.
Against the Colossal Squig, 3s to hit, 4s to wound.
Rerolling wants to hit?
You're rerolling 1s to hit?
Yeah, because
Oh, the ability from the Sorcerer, that's right. 4s to wound. That's a wound. I've got Mystic Shield on him, so 4-up save instead of 5-up. Oh, we made it 5 anyways. 6 attacks against the Squigs, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. Oh, okay, just 2 with a 6-up save.
That reroll to wound would have been nice.
There we go, 1 dies.
Everything else into the 2s.
Champion attacks the other Colossal Squig on a 2, and then 4s to wound. 1 wound with a 5-up save, no Mystic Shield on this guy, takes a wound. And then you got 10 more guys attacking. I'm down to 10 wounds. You got 20 attacks, 3s to hit, 4s to... Rerolling 1s, that's right. 4s to wound. Ooh, only a few. 5 wounds, 5-up save. Oh, I made 3 of those. 2 more wounds. Brings him down to 8, which I do believe... Yeah, that does bring him right to the next bracket, I think. Yeah, because 8 is the next bracket. Next up, I'll do my Squigs into your Blight Kings. So we're not touching here, so I'm just gonna... I don't think I can pile in any better than I already am. No, that's all of them. So there's going to be 6 of them. 6 attacks, because Squig Herders are nearby, they're hitting on 4s instead of 5s. That didn't matter. I rolled 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, 6. 3s to wound? Oh, come on, just 1. 4 plus save? Failed.
Same number.
D3 wounds? Oh, we did 3. Nice. Gonna put it on this guy on the outside. Your Lord of Chaos is going to try to hurt my Colossal Squig even more. You're going to start with your awesome Demon Blade, hitting on 3s. Ooh, uh-oh. This is 2 damage apiece.
3s to wound.
Oh, minus 2 rend, so that's just 6 damage. Oh, that was a big mistake. I looked at this guy and I'm like, oh, everybody's done attacking him. I forgot there was a Lord of Chaos in there. Because now he is ridiculously nerfed. 3s and 3s on the other one. 1 wound, 5-up save. Yes, he's down to 1 wound. Yeah, that was a big mistake on my part. Well, then I might as well do these 2 Squig Herders before you kill them. Noisemakers, hitting on 5s. Wounding on 6s. Yeah, no. And then the other guy hits on a 5, wounds on a 4. Nope. And now you got this big squad. Now, piling in is going to be a bit of a problem because you got this guy all the way over here.
Yeah.
And so you might be able to pile in that way if you, like, stretch your guys out to the perfect inch. Or you could just leave them where they are and just fight those Squigs.
Okay.
But we'll have to take a look at this. So only 2 of your guys can actually pile in. Everybody else is kind of stuck where they are. So how do you want to do this?
So
they can move towards the Squigs.
There.
And you just want to move up and engage me.
Yeah.
So that engages them. Okay. And now you can fight over here against my guys.
I don't see anybody can pile in here.
No, well, not...
This guy.
Not...
Oh, no, not enough movement to get there.
Yeah, he can't get over the defense.
So we have 5 guys that are engaged, pretty much, right?
Yep. How many
2
on the
into
Squig Herders?
Herders.
Okay, 2.
And 3 on the unit.
Attacking the Squigs first on 3s, and the 6s are D6 attacks each, so you can take those and roll them for how many attacks you got. So that's 11, 12, 13, 14 hits out of 9. And 3s to wound. Youchers. I got a 6-up save, though. I think that's all of them. That's 10, 5. That's exactly how many there are. You killed exactly how many squigs there were. And then the 6 attacks against those poor little squig herders. Now it's minus. Oh, it's not minus to hit them anymore. Oh no, these all happen at the same time. So it is -1 to hit. So 6 doesn't activate. And then 3s to wound. Come on, you can kill them. 2 wounds, 6 up saves. Booyah! 1 stays alive. Proddy stick boy. So my turn. Let's do this gimpy little colossal squig now that he's got only 1 wound left. 8 attacks on 6s. And just to make myself feel worse, these would be hit on 4s if I had done them in the right order. Yeah, see? Although I got 2 6s, but that would have been 3 more hits. Still wounding on 3s. I don't want to see 6s. Oh, by the way, this is all into your Warriors of Chaos. I don't want to see 6s because they actually hurt you less. So 1 wound, -2 rend. You do not have Mystic Shield on, so you get a 6 up save, re-rolling 1s, and I do D3 wounds, which is 3, kills another 1.5. But you have 6 up ignoring wounds,
No.
so 1.5 die. And I get D3 attacks with my trampling feet. So I get 3 attacks with that. 3s. Aha, I might kill 1 more guy. 4 up save. 4, you're good. Next up, let's do my War Boss. He's got a Moon Cutter, so 3s to hit. Oh, all hit. 4s to wound. Watch out. No rend, 1 damage. 2 more die. I think that brings you below 20.
6s.
Oh, right, ignore the 6s. Nope.
How much damage is it?
1 damage apiece. So you just took 2 damage. The Great Cave Squig Fang-filled Gob. 4s to hit, 3s to wound. Okay, 2 wounds. These are -1 rend, so you got a 5 up save against those ones. Oh, I need you to lose 1 more to bring you down to 19 guys. Well, I got all the squigs to help out with that. We're gonna leave 1 back to keep the my awesome +1 to hit bubble going on, and just get as many in as I can. 14 attacks from them, 4s to hit because we've got the Grot herders. Oh, the squig herders nearby. Oh, that's too bad. 3s to wound at least. Okay. No rend, 4 up saves.
Rerolling 1s.
Reroll that 1. Oh, so 2 get through for 2d3 damage. Okay, 3 more damage. That kills 2 more.
6
Oh, you ignore them on 6s. Oh, then that kills 1 more. But that does bring you below 20, so you finally lose that rerolling 1s.
And drops you by 1 bravery.
And you only have +1 bravery rather than +2. Battle shock test. I lost 1 guy here with 1 bravery, and he does not run. He does not run. Wait, back up. These guys are within 3 inches.
Oh, they can pile in.
I could pile in and fight.
Bring him in, bring him in.
Why?
Cause.
No. I'm leaving them where they are.
No.
Because I won't do any damage. I might kill 1 guy, but that just brings you closer to being able to actually control the squad. Because right now you're stuck. This big squad is kind of like stretched thin and can't really go anywhere, which I like to keep it that way. Warriors of Chaos, you're a bravery 8 right now, and you lost 8 guys, so you're losing D6 more. Oh, 1! These squigs right here, we lost 3 of them. I'm going to remember my +1 bravery for having at least 10 models this time, so I'm bravery 4. And so I lose 2 more, which will give you mortal wounds on a 4+.
Yay!
My 1 gimmick. End of my turn, I get 2 points for holding that objective. So the score is now 2-0 for the Moonclan Grots. The tree, does it hurt my squigs on a 4+? No. Does it hurt my war boss on a 4+?
Yes.
Yes. So he's down to 3.
Just 1.
Just 1. And then we got these guys back here. Does it hurt my squig? Yeah. Yeah. Squig herders. Yes. And the other war boss. Yes. Ouch. War boss is down to 4. Contagion points. You're going to get 3 for being on this side, 3 for being on this side, and that's it. So that brings you up to 9 in total. Strong.
Don't you get contagion points for removing units?
For removing units?
For killing guys?
No, you're thinking corn.
Alright.
Yeah, no, you get 3 for your side, 3 for my side, +1 for any sides that you have units in that I do not. But I have units on both sides.
So I'm at 9.
Yes, and then you get D3 for every tree that is not within 3 inches of any enemy units.
So
Try your prayer, 3+. Yes, prayer. So who are you going to give it to? The warriors to reroll wounds, or the marauders to reroll wounds?
I'm gonna give it to the warriors are in a
Warriors.
critical position there.
Got it.
And then
So what spell are you casting? What's it called?
demonic power.
On the Marauders.
There you
and
go.
You get it, and I will try to stop it on a 9+ with my Fungoid Shaman. I do. I stop it.
Oh.
And then use his ability to give reroll ones to hit.
Yes.
So they will not have that. They will just have to reroll all their wounds.
Yeah.
Harbinger of Decay has an ability to give them the 5+ ignoring wounds.
Yeah.
Fun.
He's gonna run.
So 8 + 4, so 12.
So I just wanna.
You gotta stay 3 inches away from me. So you can't go through there. So hold on. Yeah, unfortunately you can't prop a guy on top of a fence.
Why not? If he...
Yeah. Wobbly model syndrome is something. But I don't know if I would prop a model that size on top of that fence. The Marauders are gonna move.
They move 6 inches, right? I think
Yeah,
that's
6
right.
inches.
Can you just say this whole line goes there?
Just plop them inside because you're going to be going through that door mainly, and then the other guys can try to hop the fence. And really, I have a 3-inch bubble that's going to keep you back anyways. So that's all you can really get in. Swarming into the graveyard.
He's moving.
Gonna run Gut Rot,
He's moving.
running 4 inches plus 3, so 7.
7.
He's gonna go up and try to deal with the rest of my heroes. Harbinger of Decay is gonna run 3 inches, so 10 in
10.
total. And back he goes.
Running backwards. Over there.
Now for 7 contagion points, you can place a tree. You have to be 12 inches within a tree or a hero and more than 9 inches away from me. So keep it 9 inches from them, but you want to be 7 inches of that guy to let him be able to run. So hold on. 9 inches will be more like back here. Because you're measuring to the wrong guy. There we go. But he's still within 7 inches, so you're good. Marauders will charge. So 8 inches because they get the +1.
Inside.
And swarmed in.
Okay.
And then Gut Rot is going to charge. He can run and charge because he's within 7 inches of the Feculent Gnarlmaw. And his charge range is inadequate.
No.
Combat phase. You gotta choose the warriors to fight first. Finish off that big old squig.
Yeah.
Start with the champion, hitting on 2s. He does
No rerolls.
not reroll. 4s to wound.
Force to win re-rolling.
And 5 save or I'm dead. I'm dead! So we choose each unit within 3 inches, I think. And on a 4+, they take D3 mortal wounds from his explosion.
Okay.
So let's start with these guys, 4+. Yep, they take D3 mortal wounds. So 2 mortal wounds, which you ignore on 5s thanks to your shields. Oh,
Another one. One damage.
And then your Lord of Chaos. No. My War Boss. No. My Squigs. Yes. And I lose 3 of them. You know what? You know what? Everybody's kind of... I'm going to kill 1. I'm going to leave the 1 guy back there. 2... Everybody can fight, so at this point I'm just losing attacks. 3. And the other Colossal Squig is too far away, and he is dead. So then we got 2 into the Colossal Squig, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s.
Re-rolling.
Re-rolling, thankfully. 2 wounds, 5 up. Nope, Mystic Shield's a 4 save. 1 wound.
Okay.
So he's down to 15 wounds. 1 Warrior Chaos into my War Boss, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s, re-rolling. And then I get my save, which I fail. So I'm down to 2. And then
5?
we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So 10 more attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s, re-rolling, because that was only 1 wound. So it's a good thing that you got those re-rolls. 2 more. 6 up save. So 2 die. You 2. Squigs. I will choose them. I choose you, Squigs. Get them all in, because I'll have 1 inch. Oh. 11 attacks hitting on 5s. Oh, I wish there was... Actually, I only rolled 1 4, so it wouldn't have been that great with a herder. 2. 4 up saves, re-rolling... No, wait, what's their save?
4 up? Oh, these guys.
No, the Marauders. Are they 5 up or 6 up?
They're 5 up.
So D3 damage. So you lose 3 of them.
I ignore them on 5.
Yes, you do have the war...
5s or 4s?
6. Oh, 5s with the Harbinger of Decay.
5s.
So ignoring on 5s. 2
No.
die. So 2 from the back.
Boom.
Blight Kings next.
So they're gonna pile in. I think this guy can make it there now. Because they're piling in that way now.
Yeah, you just got to keep coherency as he goes in. So there you go. There's coherency.
And then this guy's gonna...
I think you're gonna get the 1 guy.
Gotta make sure. Gotta make sure,
I
man.
think you're gonna get him. So 3 attacks into the Squigs. Hitting on 3s. The 6s are... Oh, jeez. How many hits is that? Okay.
Oh,
only 3 more.
Just
one more extra.
Yeah.
3s to wound with a 6-up save. Yeah, killed 3 of them. Goodbye, squiggies. You 3. 12 attacks here. Here, I'll do you a favor. Boop.
Thank you.
Well, do my colossal squig next. 8 attacks with his big old maw, hitting on 2s. Nice, 8 hits. Wounding on 3s, 6s are mortal wounds. I'd actually like to not do any 6s, but you know what? I would take 6s over 1s and 2s. 6-up save, and you don't get to reroll 1s this time. So these do D3 wounds apiece. Show me the money. Oh, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So I have to do...
so 5 6-up saves because of the shrine. So 4 wounds, so 2 guys die with 1 guy taking a wound. Remove 2 guys. Gotta remove 2 guys. There's 4 wounds.
Yeah.
2d6 attacks from his feet. 10. These are 4s to hit. Oh! 3s to wound. Come on, 2 wounds. 4-up save. So you're good.
That's it, right?
So then the Marauders, you got a bunch of attacks. You're supposed to roll a die before you pile in. So roll a die. If you get a 4+, you get +1 to hit. If you roll a 6, you get +1 to hit and +1 to wound.
Yeah, and you also get a bonus.
If you have at least 20.
Yeah.
But you rolled a 6.
It doesn't matter.
You don't need your bonus.
So I'm looking at
3s to hit. Rerolling 1s thanks to your banner and thanks to your sorcerer's ability. 3s to wound thanks to your +1. Holy cow! 4 3s. 6-up saves. 6-up saves. 1. So 7 die.
7. Oh, man.
Well, there's 10 there, which means those 3 are going to run, and I got 3 chances to do mortal wounds to you.
Yeah.
Watch out. You might lose 3 more guys. And then ignore it on 6s. Next up, my war boss. His 5 attacks with his kata, hitting on 3s. Booyah, 2 1s, and wounding on 4s. Watch out. 1 wound with a 4-up save. You didn't save it, so killed the guy. Oh, you ignored on a 6+.
Nope.
He dies. And then his fang-filled gob from his cave squig, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. Yeah! All the squigs, gonna leave him back there so that I get the bonus. Hitting on 4s. Okay,
Ooh.
that's a little better. Can we carry it through? 3s to wound. No, that's
Yes,
not bad, but can you get your 4-up saves? Otherwise you take D3 wounds per failed save. 4-up! Oh, you made 3 of them. Can I at least roll high on this? 4 wounds, so 2 more die.
Nope.
They ignored on 6s. You're gonna get that 1 6 just so we have to keep putting that die down? No, you didn't. Thank you. So 2 more die.
It's getting awkward.
Battle shock phase, your Marauders don't have to worry about it with their losses. And we've got these 3 squigs are automatically gonna run. I've lost so many that I lose 7 plus D6 more. On 4+, they do mortal wounds on their way out. So they do 2 mortal wounds, which you ignore on 5s, thanks to your Harbinger of Decay. So 1 guy dies as these squigs run away. Bravery 8 right now, the banner plus at least 10.
Lost 3.
You lost 3, so you gotta roll. If you roll 6, you'll lose another 1. You're fine. I lost 5 squigs right here. They're bravery 4, thanks to having at least 10. Actually, exactly 10. And so that's 2 more run, which do mortal wounds to you on 4+. 2 mortal wounds, which you ignore on 5s, thanks to your shields. Nope, 1 more guy dies because of it.
Noich.
So 2 guys run.
I just want to be able to...
And a battle shock test on him. If I roll a 4, he runs. 6. He's gone.
I complete my mission? My mission is to kill all the herders?
Well, you've almost killed all the squigs, so there wouldn't be anything for them to hurt anyways. So at the end of turn 2, all I've got left is this colossal squig, which is in good health.
Yeah,
a few squigs,
he can still...
both my war bosses, and my shaman. Oh, I guess I got those guys over there.
Yeah.
But I think... I don't know. Let's see first where the next comets are going to land.
Yeah.
So this one, so 1, 2, 3 on my side. So it'll be in the middle right here, and your guys. 1, 2, 3 on your side, in the middle right there.
Can a unit control more than one objective?
No, they cannot.
Okay, so it has to be. Oh, I got it.
Yeah, you've got it. I'm trying to think if it's even worth continuing, or should I just concede at this point? And I'm like, what chance do I have?
Points-wise, you can't win. The only one, the victory you can get is moral victory, I think.
What moral victory is there to be had? Killing a big squad of warriors of chaos? Oh wow, look at me, I'm a man. I killed 30 warriors of chaos with a bajillion guys.
Yeah, you saw it. The 2 big squigs going at them, the little squigs, that guy, and they're still there.
Yeah.
They should have.
You know what? I think I'm going to call it. And what we'll do is we'll spend some time on a post-game show right here and talk about how this could have gone. Because there's definitely a few things I learned right off the bat, and I want to talk about those. Sure. So, good game.
Good game.
Let's go into the post-game show for our Vault members. You can click the link below to go and watch that right now. And for all our Vault members, make sure you click the link below to go and watch this 2,000-point game against Luca of Grand Host of Nagash versus Iron Jaws with a rogue idol. Just click the link below to go watch it now. If you're not a Vault member, click the link, get a free 7-day trial, get instant access to that battle report and thousands of others. Thanks so much for watching. Happy wargaming.